Hi everybody, my name is Justin Stoney and I'm the founder of New York Vocal Coaching here in New York City. Welcome to episode 40 of Voice Lessons to the World, the show where we want to help you guys as singers by answering your questions from all over, and I'll give you a chance to ask questions later, but our question for this week comes from Adrianah T in Hazlet, Michigan, and Adrianah writes, Dear Justin, what is the mix voice and how do I do it? Now Adrianah, that's the question I think we've all been waiting for. I get so many questions from singers about what is the mix, how do I mix, is this singer doing a mix? Everybody wants to know how to do the mix voice, and you should. It's totally awesome, and we're going to figure it out together today. The first thing that we need to know, though, is what is a vocal register? Because the mix is a kind of vocal register, so we have to know what that even means, a vocal register. When I'm talking to you like this, I'm talking to you in a vocal register called chest voice. But if I talk to you like this, I'm talking to you in another vocal register, which is called falsetto. So I want you guys to try some of these vocal registers with me. First, in your chest voice, guys and girls, just say, hello, my name is Justin. Of course, use your own name though. Here we go. That was great. Now, in your falsetto, or women head voice, say, hello, my name is Justin. That's great. Good, so you see that difference between a chest voice register and a head voice or falsetto register. Now there's some other registers that people sometimes talk about. There's the whistle voice that's way, way up there. Might talk about that another time. There's the fry, the vocal fry, which is this sound right here. We should actually try that one together. Just say, hello, my name is Justin. Try that out. That's good. Great job. So those are all vocal registers. And now the mix is a kind of vocal register. It's actually more than one thing, which is why people get confused about it. It's not just one mix, but it's some blend between the chest register and the falsetto or head voice register that you guys already felt. So what I'm going to do for you right now is do, in my speaking voice, a really smooth transition from my highest falsetto down through a bunch of mixes and then into my chest voice, so you guys really can get in your ear what a mix sounds like just in my speaking voice. So here I go. If I go way up here in my falsetto, if I'm talking to you way up here in my falsetto, and then I come down a little bit and start to add a little bit of mix to my voice, I get something like that. But then if I bring it down a little bit further, I get a little bit more vocal cords and I get a little bit thicker mix right here. And then if I bring it down more and add a little bit more mix, I get a sound like this. And then if I bring it down a little further, I get a sound like this. And then if I bring it down a little further and add vocal cords, I get a sound like this, and I'm back in my chest voice. All right? So that's a nice smooth transition from falsetto down to chest. Now that's just for fun. You guys don't have to do that at home, but if you want to mess with that, that would be pretty cool, right? A smooth transition just in your own speaking voice from chest to falsetto or back and forth. That's a really awesome thing. If you have that kind of coordination, that's what we want to get. So now how does this apply to a song? So many artists have this great mix sound where they're going up to high notes, but it doesn't seem very difficult for them. They don't seem to be pushing or straining very much. They're probably using a mix. So I'm going to just show you a couple things in a song called Talkin' to the Moon by Bruno Mars, and see if you can hear some of these things as they're applied to a song. So let me try it a little bit. I know you're somewhere out there, somewhere far away. I want you back. Want you back. Okay, now that's using a little bit of a mix. But now what if I did what most singers would do when I go up to that higher note, which is flip to falsetto? That's one thing that might happen. This is what might happen. I know you're somewhere out there, right? So instead of, I know you're somewhere out there, I get, I know you're somewhere out there, and I flip to falsetto. Now that's not bad to do, but that's not what the artist is doing, and that's not a mix. Now the other tendency that people have is instead of finding that mix, they push a chest voice, too much mouthiness, too much air, too much spread up into that note, and then you get, I know you're somewhere out there, and I'm shouting, so, I know you're somewhere out there, more of a mix, I know you're somewhere out there, that's pushing my chest voice up too high. So singers will fall on either side of those. They're going too light into head voice or falsetto, or they're going too heavy, too thick into chest voice, and they're not finding that middle ground. So then, how do we find that middle ground? We need to know what the mix is. How am I getting a smooth transition between those? What's the X factor? What's the missing ingredient to making that mix work? Here's the thing that nobody will tell you, and is really the truth. The mix is two things. It's a vocal cord event, and it's a resonance event. But the vocal cord event is the biggest thing that people always miss in the world of voice. We need to have compression control. Not just compression, but compression control. Let's see if we can discover what that is together. So again, using your own name, let's just have you say, "Hello, my name is Justin." It's nice. Now, say it like this. "Hello, my name is Justin." Great. That was a breathy or decompressed voice. Now try this one. "Hello, my name is Justin." Awesome. Now that's more of a compressed voice. As we're going up, we don't want to change much of anything else but often just our compression. Sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less, sometimes right in between. We need to have gradations of compression, and that's what will make the registration with the mix more smooth. Now the other thing is, it's a resonance event. It's not just vocal cords, it's also resonance. Like I showed you with the example, if I'm pushing out my mouth, I'm going to encourage more chest voice, too much chest, right? I'm going to be spreading the sound, and I'm going to be using more air. So I want to keep the air the same. As I move up through that mix, I'm not going to change the air, I'm not going to change the volume. I'm just going to keep it the same. Then, I'm going to make the air stay in the head like it was falsetto, but let the vocal cords be in a state of compression. So I'm doing a head airflow and a chest compression. I hope that makes sense to you guys. That's the X factor on how to make the mix work. But now, together we're going to try it. I got an exercise here for you. Now, what it's going to be is the following. We're going to do on BUB-BUB this pattern. BUB-BUB-BUB. Okay? So, usually what I'll say is guys down here, ladies up here. But the mix is the thing that makes the ladies sound real strong in their head voice, and the guys sound real high and light. It blends the two together, actually. So today I'm not going to separate. Today, guys and girls are going to be on the exact same pitch. But to do this, I'm going to tell ladies when to come in. We're going to start down with the guys, then I'm going to tell the ladies when to come in with this exercise. Here's your goal. We're going up in pitch. You're not going to push breath and spread out, and you're not going to flip to falsetto or head voice. You're going to keep it in a light, compressed, easy mix. If you have to flip, it's totally fine. It takes time to build this, but we're trying to not go to falsetto. That's the goal right now. Okay, so here we go. This starts with guys only. Here's guys. BUB-BUB-BUB-BUB. Awesome. Yep. Great. BUB-BUB-BUB-BUB. Good. BUB-BUB-BUB-BUB. Now, ladies, join in right here with us. BUB-BUB-BUB-BUB. Great. Good for you. BUB-BUB-BUB-BUB. Great. Good for you. BUB-BUB-BUB-BUB. Awesome. Now some guys gonna have to flip here. It's totally fine. Do what you gotta do. Keep working. BUB-BUB-BUB-BUB. That's it. BUB-BUB-BUB-BUB. Awesome. BUB-BUB-BUB-BUB. Ladies, that was great. One more time up there. BUB-BUB-BUB-BUB. Awesome. Good for you. BUB-BUB-BUB-BUB. Now, if anybody's gone to falsetto or head voice, you can always come back into your mix anytime when we're coming down. Here we go. BUB-BUB-BUB-BUB. have to drop out. Bub, 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 bub. Good. Two more for the guys. Bub, 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 bub. Fantastic. So now that was a lot of info on the mix, but we need it. It's such an important vocal concept, one of the very, very most. So, Adrianah and all, I hope that gives you some insight as to what this mixed voice is, and it can help take your singing to the next level. If you guys have questions that you'd like to see us answer on the show, you can send an email to questions@voicelessonstotheworld.com. And you guys know that our continuing mission here at New York Vocal Coaching and Voice Lessons to the World is just to give you the best possible vocal information. We know that not everybody can afford great voice lessons. We know that the best vocal information is not really available to everybody all around the world. So we're trying to help you guys by giving you a lot of this great information, and hope it helps, which is why I'm so excited to tell you guys about a brand new app that we're going to be releasing for iPad, iPhone, hopefully more. This app's going to have a lot of free videos, a lot of free articles, tons of great tips for you guys as singers so that you can just keep growing and keep building towards your dreams of being the best possible singer that you can be. So look for that app, check that out. And again, don't ever lose the joy, don't lose the passion, don't let people tell you you can't sing. You know it's not true. Get with a great voice teacher in your area. If you guys are in the New York City area, or if you want to do Skype, you can visit us at www.newyorkvocalcoaching.com. And if you like these videos, you can visit www.voicelessonstotheworld.com. I'm Justin Stoney. We'll see you next time.